Some of the most incredible wildlife on Earth lives within Yellowstone National Park. Intriguing land mammals thrive within the unique biomes of Yellowstone, from rocky cliff ledges to grass prairies and even to hydrothermal hot springs. We'll see how wildlife adapts to live within one of the world's most dynamic ecosystems. Here we have a bachelor herd of bighorn sheep. Bachelor herds usually consist of 2 to 5 mature males and are formed to separate rams from ewes and lambs. These rams will spend most of the year within this clique, learning survival skills and contending with each other to determine a hierarchy in the lead up to the breeding season. Here you can see this hierarchical dominance on display as one of the rams lies down, but his superior nudges him and pulls him up using his gigantic horns. When the mating season, or otherwise known as rut, is in full swing, these rams will go face to face in a headbutting battle to compete for the chance to mate with a female. Although ewes also have horns, they are nowhere near as massive as the ones on these males. These giant curved horns can grow a metre in length and weigh up to 14 kilograms. It's no wonder why bighorn rams are so bulky and muscular, considering they have to always carry a ton of weight on their necks. Bighorn sheep are well adapted to traversing and climbing steep mountains. Living at this high altitude allows them to evade ground predators and gives them special access to grasses and shrubs that remain uneaten by other grazers. The pronghorn antelope is the fastest land mammal in North America and the second fastest in the entire world, reaching an insane speed of up to 60 miles per hour, translating to nearly 100 kilometers per hour. What's even more impressive is that these pronghorns also have endurance. They can maintain high speeds for miles on end, which is an extremely useful trait if they are being relentlessly pursued by a predator. Interestingly, the pronghorn is the only survivor of its ancient family, and it actually isn't a true antelope. But over time, the pronghorn has evolved to possess similar physical traits to that of Old World antelopes, like the African antelope. The pronghorn occupies a similar ecological niche to that of the African antelope, living amongst the grass prairies. Due to both species being subject to nearly identical selection pressures, both have consequently evolved to have a similar build and speed, allowing them to escape from quick predators. This phenomenon where unrelated species living in a similar environment and end up developing matching features is known as convergent evolution. The Rocky Mountain elk, or otherwise known as wapiti in the language of the Shawnee and Cree people, is the second largest deer species in the world. This group here is likely to be a nursery herd, which only contains cows and calves. In a nursery herd, adult females work together to raise and protect their calves. Cow elk can weigh between 120 to 300 kilograms, whereas fully grown bull elk can reach up to 400 kilograms.
Sit down, tuck in a little bit, even if it's a sideways blowing blizzard. They'll turn their back to the wind and then sit down and tuck their head in, and they let the snow pile up on top of them.
The American bison is the largest land mammal in North America, surpassing a weight of 1 ton and reaching a height of nearly 2 meters tall. Despite its bulky build and appearance, the bison is extremely athletic, reaching speeds of nearly 60 kilometers per hour and jumping 6 feet in the air. Bison are a very prominent animal within Yellowstone National Park, as they are often seen near or on roadsides, travelling along the path of least resistance. This frequently causes traffic jams, as these large nursery and bachelor herds are nomadic and constantly on the move. These bison here are migrating to lower elevations to prepare for the harsh winter climate. After the mating season, mature bull elk are known to separate from larger herds to focus on feeding and recovery after the demanding rutting season. This solo behaviour allows bulls, like this one here, to consume a lot of food and focus on developing fat reserves before the upcoming winter. What's really astonishing is that all of the bison in Yellowstone are descendants of only 23 individuals. Bison have lived within Yellowstone for over 10,000 years, but by 1902, the bison population in the park bottlenecked to only 23 survivors. The mass slaughter of bison drove this staggering population decline, and the remaining 23 constituted the last wild bison population within North America. Luckily, conservation efforts to restore bison populations have been extremely successful, and what was once an animal on the brink of extinction is now a thriving species, 6,000 members strong within Yellowstone National Park. And remarkably, despite a severe population bottleneck, the bison herds in Yellowstone have high genetic diversity and operate as a healthy interbreeding population.
They generally get along with other bison. What's really funny is, people think, well, okay, so let's say this female with her calf here, is this her group she's going to stay with for her life? Possibly. Or if she decides out of nowhere, hey, this time of year, a couple years back, I remember there was good vegetation to the north of here, so I want to go there. But this group, for whatever reason, is quite happy sitting here. She'll find a group that's generally heading in the direction she wants to go, and she'll just kind of hitch her wagon with them. Look at that. They're accustomed to vehicles being here, and generally speaking, people in vehicles. Yep. Roll. So you see the long beard they have and the long hair on their front legs? When they move through the tall grasses, that'll cross-pollinate flowers.
Really?
Yeah, they're just like bees whenever they do that. And when they roll, like you saw before, like that one, they roll, their fur can pick up seeds, and then they move sometimes several hundred miles, and they roll again, and they put those seeds in new places. So that's how a lot of vegetation crisscrossed the countryside, was on the backs of bison.
That's so cool.
Like I said, they are terraformers, and then you see all the rubs on the trees where they were scraping up against that because of how itchy they get.
It was really surprising to see this nursery herd playing around and being so active. Usually bison are more reserved as the cold season rolls in, but it was abnormally warm for this time of the year, so they were having a ball.
Oh yeah, they are so happy. It's cooler weather. A lot of big pregnant females, a couple young calves from this year.
Mountain goats were actually introduced to Yellowstone, but it was deemed that they posed no significant risk to the existing ecosystem, so now they remain in the park, trekking up sheer cliff faces and grazing high up in the mountains. Some of the snow-capped peaks looked absolutely incredible at this time of year. Here's our bull elk friend again, with his impressive antlers. Elk shed their antlers every year, and ideally they should grow back larger than the previous season. As bull elk mature, they understand how to improve their nutrition and increase the growth and scale of their antlers. This ensures that the young male elk can be separated from the more mature bulls, and will eventually have their run as the leaders with the largest antlers. This here is an elk harem, and here is the sole male within this herd. Within a harem, the bull elk is polygynous, meaning that he reproduces with multiple females. He's motivated to take care of his harem in order to populate his genetics through many generations of calves. This is one of the most popular hydrothermal landscapes in Yellowstone, covering an area of around 4 kilometers squared. Affectionately named the Mammoth Hot Springs, early explorers believed that this massive terraced formation resembled mammoth bones and tusks. Mammoth Hot Springs is constantly changing, as hot groundwater continues to rise through fractures in the ground, carrying calcium carbonate and depositing it as ever-changing travertine terraces. This water gets superheated due to Yellowstone's vast underground magma network, and then rises through those fractures. After all, Yellowstone is built upon a supervolcano. The vibrant colours found within the pools of Yellowstone's hot springs are due to the thermophilic bacteria and algae that live within. These thermophiles thrive in superheated hot springs and produce incredible colours via photosynthesis. Some chemical deposits also enhance the colourful setting of Mammoth, as dissolved minerals like iron contribute to the formation of these reddish-orange travertine terraces. And there you have it. That is the story of the incredible wildlife that calls Yellowstone home.